What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. No, welcome back to another full self-driving supervised video. We are on the latest update, 12.4.2, and to start off my journey with this update, I have a long drive ahead of me, about an hour and 37 minutes of driving, I guess 47 minutes and 37 miles, and I've not used this version yet. And this is the version that has the hands-free, quote-unquote, Tesla doesn't say that, but uses eye tracking, so you don't have to touch the wheel, and supposed to be lots of other improvements. Now, we got 12.4.1 several weeks ago, which was already late, and it only went to like the original testers. And I'll start off by saying immediately, original testers have this little camera icon in the middle of the screen at the top, you can see there. Not everybody has that. I don't know why they left it for us and didn't give it to other people, but just so you know, I get a lot of questions about that. So in this drive, it's just going to be kind of a first impressions, checking it out. I will skip around to keep, it's a long drive, so I'll skip around and keep it shorter, but I will have the unedited, the uncut drive in a unlinked YouTube video, or a linked YouTube video below in the description if you want to see that. But I will not take any mistakes out of this video. That's what I want to show you if I run into any the mistakes and just kind of my comments and everything. And there's a few things we'll be looking for. So 12.4.1 never went wide, and I don't know why. I get a lot of questions of, oh, do you think they'll send this one wide? Why aren't they doing it? Why did they stop the rollout? And nobody knows but Tesla. I've seen them roll out some just bad, in my opinion, some bad releases that were not doing well, and they sent it to everybody. And in the same vein, especially with like 12.4.1, you know, it made some mistakes, but every version of FSD has made some mistakes. FSD, in my opinion, is so much better than it's ever been. Not in just, you know, 12.4 in general, but in the whole version 12 series, it's just so much better than it's been by far. And for them to not roll 12.4.1 when like older version 11 versions were so bad for like over a year, it to me doesn't make sense. Just send it out. Let's just go. You know, it's good. People read, you know, they got to agree to be responsible and everything. And I don't know. I think they should just roll them out. Why didn't they roll that out? I don't know. In 12.4.1, I'm not sure. Now, there were some pretty consistent bugs and weirdness that we saw. One of the main ones was when you were on a road with, you know, more than 2 lanes, the car would just constantly switch back and forth. I saw that several times, so we'll see today if that's gone. And there were some other things. Blinking yellows, which we'll encounter on this route, were really bad. They would the car would stab the brakes or try to stop at them. So hopefully that's fixed. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, we're just going to take this drive. I'm going to let the car do everything outside of it. If it does something unsafe, I'll take over there. So like here, I would have moved over a little bit more for that guy, but he obviously had room. So yeah, let's let the car drive and see how it does here. So it's going to skip over there, but I won't because there's a pedestrian. And you can see on the display, they're already displayed. And you could just barely, like I can just barely see a silhouette of them. Oh, and they're actually on a bike. So does the car have them on a bike? Man, it's so hard. Yeah, it does. It does. So I saw a pedestrian. I didn't see a cyclist. And the car picked up that was a cyclist. So that's pretty interesting. So I am dying for a drink of water. It's early in the morning. I'm sure you understand. And we'll see how it deals with this. So we're going nice and slow. A lot of you may not realize the speed limit on these roads is actually 55 miles an hour. There's some bumps for you. For the most part, I will go anywhere from 30 to 40. And so we're giving him room. I'll just put that there so I don't freak him out. Nice slow pass. Oh, don't hit the brakes. What are you doing? Why would you hit the brake? We just brake checked that cyclist. Just kidding. Obviously, we're so much faster than him, but that was just weird and awkward. So I'll click my little report button there. And we'll just let it roll for this left turn. So this left turn is actually a bit difficult because it can be hard to see. And this is where I may not go fully glasses hands-free because I can use these glasses to record these portions. Oh, let's see if they turn on fast enough. No, they're not going to. So we'll pull out here and wow, perfectly handled. Wow, that felt really good, really smooth. That was a really hesitant left turn in the past. All right, first blinking yellow here. Car's going 55. I love that. Speed feels really good. And we'll see, are we going to stab the brakes? Please don't. Just roll right through here. Oh, beautiful. So this exact blinking yellow, a lot of times the car, I've gone through that one and the car was stabbing the brakes, hitting the brakes, but nope. So far, feels really good. We have another blinking yellow coming up in a bit, so we can kind of verify that. All right, we got a blinking red here with a right turn, and these actually used to be a problem in the past. I have my glasses on. Let me know what you think of that camera view, if this helps you. So we'll stop back here at the stop sign. We'll get to 0, and then immediately and smoothly moving up, and wow, rolled all the way through there. That's the best it's ever handled that exact stop sign. Beautiful, beautiful. Comfort is good. Acceleration is amazing. This is great. Oh my gosh. All right, so far I'm very happy with everything about the way it's rolling stop signs. I mean, it made it to 0. Accelerating, the comfort of the stop and the turn and everything just feels so good so far, but we got a lot to go. All right, another blinking yellow. I forgot that this was here. A little tiny braking, just a tiny bit. But yeah, no, that was fine. We dropped like 1 mile an hour, and I would, 2 in a row, I'd call that fixed, because before there's a little branch in the road, another one that we're running over, just some leaves. I would call that fixed because before it was definitely every yellow was like stabbing the brakes hard and significantly slowing down. Now 2 in a row with like nicely going through, great job. It's nice to see that quick of a fix on something that was so consistently bad, especially as before, like version 11 had these issues for, like I said, over a year of this like crap that was happening. So definitely something with me talking where it doesn't like it. If you watch the uncut video, you'll see I go large chunks of time without being warned. The other thing I'm noticing is if the sun gets bright and I'm squinting, I think that also makes it like kind of yell at me a little bit. So, well, I can't use sunglasses. What do you want? It keeps telling me to pay attention. So that's fine. All right, I won't skip here. I'm going to put my sunglasses back on so I can again record this. And we're going to give a quick shout out to Joa. Make sure you check out the link below. Save 5%. They sponsored my Cybertruck, so, you know, they're awesome. Check them out. So we'll make a stop here, and in the past, this stop sign used to confuse the car because of these 2 lines. So yeah, we're both confused here. They should have went already. I don't know why they were waiting for me, because they got to their stop sign first and handled fine. I mean, a little bit of awkwardness, but I've done the same thing. Everybody's had that moment at a stop sign. I'm not mad at that in the slightest at all. I would say that was handled really well, especially since they should have just gone and not waited for us. Now the speeding, I'm going to comment on. It's basically following along with them, and as I say that, it is backing off just a little bit. It's subjective, and I realize that everyone's going to have a different opinion on this. Again, I'll reiterate, in my opinion, these lower speed limits, you really don't want to be going much above the speed limit, whereas the higher speed limits, like the 50 and 55, you know, go for it. You're not as likely to get a ticket, but that's going to depend on where you are, who you are, a bunch of other stuff. So let's see how it handles this 25. So 25, and the guy in front of us is slowing, so we're kind of forced to go down. But yeah, I would like to see stricter speed adherence when you're below like 40 miles an hour. I think it's really important. It's also a place, it's slower because you're likely to, you know, see people around and all of that. All right, so this right turn here honestly can just take a while sometimes. So I'm interested in this. All right, well, we'll get to 0. They're out of our way, and we'll creep up. You cannot see to the left. Now you can, because there's a building in the way, and we go right through. Oh, this is great. No hesitancy so far. It's like the car finally can see the same thing that I see. That's what it feels like, finally. Now, we do have a school zone coming up, so this will be interesting to test. Slow down, you're going too fast. And part of that is I have the auto set speed. If I really didn't want it speeding, I could change, you know, the auto set speed and turn that off and set the max. But I'm trying to test all the actual features of FSD here for you, rather than, you know, being strict with it. So I'm going to hit the brake here. We're going to have an intervention because it is school speed limit. It's 25. Oh, it's summer. I'm stupid. Never mind. I take it back. So wow, we are like preemptively speeding up for this next speed limit sign. Now, legally, technically, the speed doesn't change until you pass the speed limit sign. So you could technically get a ticket, but come on. I like that. Personal opinion, that was nice to pre-speed up as we approach the speed limit sign. Again, we're getting this pre-speed up here, and right there, end speed zone. So again, it's a dumb sign. I agree with everybody. Why? Why not just put a 55 mile per hour speed limit sign? Because once the speed zone ends, it's actually 55. And in this area, people will usually go 60. Well, if they realize that the speed limit is 55. But 51 is not the end of the world. I'll take it. It's much better than the old behavior we had, which would have been 45 this whole way, which is really unacceptable. All right, another blinking yellow. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 here on no brake stabbing. Oh, yeah. This is so... Oh, no. Ah! A little bit of braking there. I'm going to click report. Stop yelling at me because I'm talking. I'm paying attention there. I'll put a hand on the wheel. I don't want to get any more strikes. So we did get a little bit of braking there. It still was better than in 12.4.1 because I can't really overemphasize how much it was stabbing hard the brakes and significantly slowing down. So I didn't press the accelerator there because the slowdown was just enough that we weren't really in anybody's way or anything. But it seems there's still maybe a slight problem with blinking yellows. Yeah, 5,000 miles per intervention. We're there. All right, I don't know why it thinks the speed limit is 35, but I'm glad it's not following it because it's not. So we're about to merge onto the highway here, and this has been, for me, it's actually been fine on 12.4. So we'll see how it does here. The problem is once you get on the highway, you go back to version 11 oldness, and that cannot be as good. So yeah, but actually getting on the highway has been fine for me. So we'll see if it uses a turn signal, merges on, and then we'll skip the highway portion because it's not changed, it's not updated. But I mean, we'll see. If it's updated, we won't skip it, but I'm sure it's not. So we'll need to speed up a bit more here. Of course, this guy's in our way. All right, let's go. So we got room. There's our turn signal, and we are correctly merging on, and a nice speed up there. So the speed up came a tiny bit late, but the speed up was very good. It did like really get up to speed there. And the speed limit's actually 70 or 60, I meant to say. And we'll see what so it puts us at 66, which I'm fine with. So skip this portion, see you on the other side. All right, here we go. Exiting here. I didn't have to do anything, and I will say changing out of passing lane seems to be fixed, because before it would get in the passing lane and just like never leave, and rarely I could go weeks and it would never leave the passing lane, and then it would like one time. And this is all on the same, on the average setting. This is all on the average setting. So I had several like getting out of the passing lane as soon as someone came up behind us. And one time it was when we were going, the speed that was set there, and there was nobody to the right of us, so we moved back over. It was very good. So here you can see we are back on FSD version 12 because the set speed is auto max. It doesn't have a number there anymore. And we'll have to we have to actually get off on this thing too. So nobody's there. One more here. I'm paying attention. Calm it down. And there you go. So very nicely handled that as well. That used to be a problem in the past, but I haven't taken this route in a long time, so that may have been fixed a long time ago. Now moving here, this is the type of road where we were getting the lane changing all over the place. So you had multiple choices here. The car would just constantly change lanes. So we will have to get all the way to the left. We do have about a half mile to do that. There are a couple semis behind us, but we have enough room. And let's see, so 0.3 miles. We want to get all the way to the left here. Obviously, that's still plenty of time. I'm just surprised the car hasn't done it already. There we go. There's the first one. Maybe we're waiting to get past those people. You never know. And I would wait to get past that pickup. Not bad, not bad. This is it. This is where we want to be. Very nice. So not randomly changing lanes all over the place, at least yet. We'll have plenty of opportunity to do that for most of the rest of this drive. So if that bug is still here, we're definitely going to see it. And then into the left turn lane here. Let's see how it handles this. Very good. Man, can we make it all the way through this green? That would be beautiful, but probably not. So let's see, the Tesla is ready to go. Wow, as soon as this truck, the smoothness is great. All right, keep rolling it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Come on. That is just... couldn't be any better. Could not be any better. Wow. And then we're changing lanes here. I wanted to see a reason, but I'm getting yelled at. So I don't see a reason. We do have a right turn, but in 4.5 miles, so we'll see what happens. Man, this stop is just couldn't be more perfect. It just could not be more perfect. And you can see the efficiency of FSD is good as well. And then while I'm talking, I'll mention, been on this 2-lane road for a while here with 0 lane changes. So we moved over to this right side because I guess because we have a right turn coming up, or it wants to stay to the right, or who knows why. But it came over to this lane and has not changed back. So I would say the bug is definitely fixed, because that was another thing. Just like the stabbing at the blinking yellows, it was just doop, 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 doop. It was crazy how much that was happening. So we're going a little slow here, which is strange. I have no clue why. We're going to hit this yellow. And I don't know. It's really weird. At least, number one, we're in the right lane. And number two, this road usually has a ton of cops on it. So I'm totally just guessing, making things up here. But who knows if it has some kind of data about the Teslas that drive through. There's a lot of Teslas around here. The ones that drive through here go a little slower because of that. I don't know. I'm just making it up. I just have no clue. The whole time we've been just gradually speeding. And this road, for whatever reason, now we're not doing that as much. Really nice takeoff. Not a hard acceleration, but a nice, confident one. You can see we left them all in the dust. And as I say, all of that garbage, we're not going 6 over. So I don't know. It's an AI computer thingy deciding what speed to go. And you know what? We're just along for the ride. We don't know why it's picking these things. A little move over there. I don't know if there was something in the road. I didn't notice it. We stayed in our lane, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. I think it imagined something was there. But yeah, a little unneeded evasive maneuver. Pretty interesting. All right, so we'll have this right turn here. No turn on red, but we do have that green arrow, and it's up there too, and we will glide right through there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So good to see. And it does stop on, no turn on reds for me, so that wasn't a fluke. Another blinking yellow, let's go. So let's see. Yeah, hitting the brakes pretty hard here. Oof, nobody's behind us. All right, there's an intervention. I'm definitely pressing the accelerator on that one. All right, I changed my saying blinking yellows are fixed to, I'm changing it to improved. It's definitely improved. That was pretty much what it did 100% of the time at blinking yellows before, what you just saw. And looks like we're going to get another blinking yellow. Yes, I put my sunglasses on here to get you a nice view of this turnaround. So it's kind of like a U-turn, Michigan left here. Oh, we're not going to go to the blinking yellow. That's all right. And we'll get to see, you get to see how a human does it, and then you'll get to see how FSD handles it. So we almost had a zero intervention drive there. Right at the end, you had to screw up and hit the brakes at a yellow and try to stop at a blinking yellow. So bad job. Alrighty. Oh, it flashed unable to complete maneuver there for just a second. That was pretty funny. But then it was like, no, I'm good. I can do this. All right. So those two. It's preemptively kind of getting ready here. And we do go a little slow through there, but that was great. I'll take it for something that, it's been able to kind of do that in the past, but really garbagely. I'll take it. That was great. So we'll wait here for this pedestrian. And dog. Dog was on the display for a second there. And we're here. Awesome. Here's the stats. Let me know if you want me to add safety critical disengagements to that, because, a lot of people are like saying that Tesla is only doing safety disengagements. They're not doing like actual like interventions and disengagements. So I don't know, but hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.